Hi, I'm Naiya. You guys already know I am getting ready and prepping for this mukbang. I'm just gonna warm my food up really quick and pour me a little shot of Patron and give me some frozen fruits. I got my little notes on the side and then we just gonna get into this. My first mukbang, let's lit. Alrighty guys. So today we are going to be doing a mukbang. The food that I'm going to be eating is going to be some seafood that my mama made. Shout out to her. And I also have me a little snack for later on. It's like frozen yogurt and a fruit sherbet and some frozen fruit on the top. So I can't wait to get into that either way. So I'm gonna let that, cool off. This pina colada. It's gonna be yummy. So we're going to be doing my first ever mukbang. Okay, I'm gonna be eating some seafood for you, and I am gonna be talking about my time on the movie sets. My first movie set that I filmed on. What that experience was like, casting directors, auditions, just everything that went into it. Okay, so we're gonna. That's what we. Also, if you guys love my little outfit. It's from my own personal website, which is validgirls.com. That is VALID girls.com. Again, VALID girls.com. This little wig, which is going to be a blend of synthetic and it's a blend of synthetic and human hair. You can still put heat and stuff to it, but I also have 100% human hair wigs on my website as well. Excuse me, I be tongue-tied sometimes. I'm still new to making these videos. Again, this dress is going to be from my website, validgirls.com. So is my accessories and the little makeup that you see, all right? So I am definitely promoting myself, all right? Let's get into it. Is this focused? Okay, here we go. So, as you guys can see, a little home seafood boil. Alright, pour me a little shots. Fun fact, I am not a very big drinker when I do drink. And if you guys hear any excess noise, please don't mind it. I am with family during this quarantine, so it is a little noisy sometimes. Like I was saying, I am more of a wine person. If I do drink, I tend to have like a shot of brown liquor, but Patron is one of my exceptions that I make for white liquor. Okay, all right, we're gonna get right into this. How did the opportunity, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna actually move my questions here. So it's, how did the opportunity come about? Well, that's a semi-long story. So I knew this lady by the name, I guess I might as well start off with the casting and production crew first. So the casting crew was through this company or agency, you can say, by the name of Two Sue's Casting and Locations, and they are located in the Western New York area. All right, and I had already known one of the casting directors, Susan. Now the production, I'm gonna have to actually look at probably one of my paychecks from them to because I can't remember their exact name. I actually worked with two companies and I can't remember the exact name, so I'll try to get that information by the end of the video. But Susan was one of the casting directors at Two Sue's and Casting Company. Sorry, Two Sue's Casting and Location. And I had already known her from the modeling world. I have done some modeling fashion shows and events, networking events and pop-up shows and things of that nature with her daughter, as well as, just seeing her around, We've always chopped it up. She always told me about the things that she did, and she's a very busy woman. She has her hands in a lot of different things, like, real estate, all type of stuff. And actually some of the photo shoots that we shot with her with, I shot with her with, one of them was at like at a mansion, and they used to use that mansion to shoot horror movies and things like that. So she's very well connected with, you know, venues, spaces, all of that. So I met her. She was letting us know about this opportunity in the modeling group, about this acting, you know, this acting opportunity that was present. And that was upcoming, and I was very interested in it. Some acting is something I always wanted to cross over to. Excuse me. Apparently, I can't talk today. But acting was always something I wanted to try. I always wanted to be one of those full-on entertainers who did modeling, acting, singing, songwriting. I mean, I never just wanted to be a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? So yeah, the opportunity came about, you know, I had already known her, so she had, you know, let myself and some other models know about the opportunity. When she did that, she let us know, you know, nothing is guaranteed, that we can come down to audition. And they saw that, you know, it was a possibility we'll have a good spot in the movie. Now, I had originally auditioned for, let me stay on track. So that's how the opportunity came about. I already knew one of the casting directors through the modeling world. We chopped it up. She posted in one of these. I'm in several modeling groups. If you guys are trying to entertain or whatever it is you want to do, something, whether it's doing lashes, doing fashion, get in some groups that's like that on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you know, follow you some like-minded people. So again, so I knew her from the modeling world. She told me about the opportunity and told me to come down to audition. Boom. So we already went over the casting crew, which was Two Sue's casting and locations. The production crew, I would have to again add their information once I look through payroll. Audition. So let me tell you about the audition. I get to the audition. I have my mom take me to the audition. When I went to the audition, I had on a pretty little dress that hugged my figure. It was like a little nice, beautiful pencil dress. Came down a little bit above my knees. It hugged my figure, though it had straight, which complimented my figure as well. I also had, I believe I had my hair up. I don't believe I had my hair down. I believe I had my hair up and off my shoulders to really, you know, bring out my waist and things of that nature with the dress. Light accessories. I get to the casting. It's a huge line, but it's a nice waiting area. It's real comfortable there. They have like places for you to charge your phone, little snacks, things like that. So I'm at the casting and I'm at the audition, and there's people who are reading for leads, reading for backgrounds, and then they're reading for featured backgrounds, which is kind of like speaking roles. And they have you sign all your information. That way, you know, if you are chosen, they can contact you and different things of that nature. So you go in there, and they also, upon arrival, they hand you a script. And they pretty much telling you read it, and you'll have an opportunity to bring it with you in the bag. But of course, if you can, you want to try and memorize as much as possible so you can read without a script. So they asked me, like, are you going to be here to audition for a speaking role, or are you going to be here to audition for just background, you know what I mean? And if so, what speaking roles are you interested? They give you a whole list of these different characters and different songs, I guess you can say. So when you get there, you have an opportunity to audition for all of them. Originally, they give you the script right then and there, so while you're out in the waiting room, you get to rehearse and practice. So I get there, and I said I want to do speaking roles and I want to try for background. Never just want to do one, because you never know, you might not get casted for something you wanted to, but another opportunity, and everything is a learning opportunity. So I was like, if I didn't even make it on set as a speaking role, like a actor as with a speaking role, at least as a background actor, I'll still be able to learn and take from these creatives and be able to learn and further my craft. So I auditioned for both. I get in like that, and a few lines to say. Some of it, when you get inside, they will let you know. Some of it you might be expected to like do a little improv and whatnot. But they cue you in, so you know when you're doing that, so you don't just go in there looking crazy and shit. So yeah, so I'm in here and whatnot, and I'm sitting down, I'm practicing and whatnot, and like they number you. So like as my number is getting closer, I'm like, okay, let me go in the bathroom and rehearse a little bit. Make sure I'm on my P's and Q's and shit. I'm on my shit. So there's girls out there, there's people out there. When I got to the audition, it was tons of people there acting, and like you can hear them like really giving it their all, and you can hear them from like the waiting rooms and things. And I remember, like, I wouldn't say I was nervous. Was I? I think I actually wasn't nervous. Like, this was one of those auditions. I think I'm gonna say I wasn't nervous. And I know I wasn't, because I was ready to like show them I'm a triple threat. Like, I was ready to go in there and rap for them, sing for them. If I had to, I had me a little 8 count prepared if I had to bust it out, okay? So I actually wasn't nervous. I was surprised that I wasn't nervous. I went to the bathroom. I think I started getting nervous towards the end, because I went into the bathroom and like, was warming up my vocals and making sure my makeup was pretty, and my outfit was, pulled down and fixed and intact how it was supposed to be and whatnot. But I really wasn't that nervous though, to be honest and to be frank with you. So I don't think I was the best, but I don't think I was the worst with reading the lines. So you go in there and you have to audition, you have to read lines. First they have you like take a picture with your name and like you're like almost like doing a little profile shot, like when you're in jail and stuff. You turn to the side and different things like that, and they have you say like different lines. You say like apart from like the actual acting, they just want you to kind of speak in yourself or say certain things, you know what I mean? I guess kind of see how you is on camera, how you things and stuff. I feel like I was doing good. Then I feel like I did better with improv, than I actually did with the actual lines. With the actual lines, I feel like I was, looking back, I feel like I was kind of like reading the lines. I didn't sound like a fake actor, but I just sound like I was reading something versus acting something. And again, this was just my first time ever doing it. So they're like, I really, really like your look. I really, really like your look. Like, they let me know that from the first time that I walked in there. Like, they're like, Susan, good casting. And she's like, yeah, I told you she's beautiful. She models, da-da-da-da-da. So I knew that they liked my look. So I'm out there and I'm waiting with my mom, and I'm like telling her how everything went. I see a few girls that I model with, so I'm waiting for them to kind of finish their audition so we can chop it up. I go home, a few days pass by. I get an email, because when you get there, you sign in, you give them like all your information, of course. And I pretty much get the email, and it's saying, we really interested in you for a background role, but this would be a feature background. So I get an email, and they're like, so we're interested in you, not as a lead role, but as a background. And you actually have the opportunity to have a speaking background role. They say, look, it could be a few words, it could be a few sentences, It could be one word. But you will have a role specific where the camera will be specifically on you and you'll have an opportunity to speak. Okay? And interact with the main lead. So, I'm like, perfect. Because I had told myself, it didn't matter if I got casted as a lead or a regular, you know what I mean, or a background. I wanted to be on the set. I wanted to learn and, for one, get paid. I wanted to learn, though, and perfect my craft. Oh, let me some food, y'all. Yeah, excuse me. I have business to handle. Again, even if I knew in my head, even if I didn't make it as like a lead speaking role, which I wanted to because the bag was big, I was still like, I wanted to be on the set regardless. So I took that role, and that was the end of the audition. Now we're going to get to the role in the movie details. Oh my God. So, of course, the role, I'm like a party girl. Me and some other girls, and like the movie, I think I can speak on details now because the movie is actually already premiered. It already premiered in Austin, Texas for in the Music Film Fest. So it's already like out there and like being surfed around and stuff now. So I'm sure I can talk a little details, but it's like a comedy movie. Well, it is a comedy movie. You know what I mean? Pretty much based about college kids and things of that nature, partying, and you know, you have a guy who is picking up these college kids. He's like, you know, the shuttle driver or the bus driver, and he's like picking them up during these days, you know, after their little happy hours, and he's seeing all type of crazy shit on the bus. And it's always like a shit show for him. He hates it. You know, he's on the night shift. That's a long story short. He picks up these college kids and it turns into a complete party bus one night. And everybody starts getting really wild. So that's the role. I'm just going to leave it at that because, again, I don't know how much details we can and can't talk about. So, I'm one of the party girls who's getting wild on the bus. So, I get to the movie set, right? Let me tell you guys, it's like exclusive, right? So, like, pretty much, you can't tell nobody the location. Nobody can have the location but you. That's it. That's all. You can't have no friends hanging around on set. Your mom can't come sit with you. Your boyfriend can't be there to take your pictures. Hold on, wait. Let me delete some film. Because they were really, really interested in me being in the movie. And they wanted me to be so comfortable with the scene that I was doing. And they wanted my little partner or co-little star for that mini scene to, you know, to make me comfortable as well. So I actually picked one of my friends that I was modeling with and was like, hey, I need somebody. I have reached out to like the model world because, again, I'm like in so many different groups. I'm like, look, I need somebody to be in this role with me. I may have to kiss you, girl. It's just going to be a little peck, nothing too crazy. And I'm like, I would rather do it with a bitch I'm comfortable with. So which one of you hoes can get back to me? So, okay. So I'm back. So like I was saying, Mixie, no thank you, baby, not right now. So like I was saying, when you get to set, can't nobody come to set with you. Can't nobody know about your location. You can't post about it. You can't tab. None of that. You don't even know the location actually until like, I think like the day of or the day before that you're actually about to film. Everything else is like to be announced. So you get to set. First of all, let me tell you guys, it's so much to talk about. it was one of the best experiences I ever had. Like when you get to set, I mean, even their porta potties, bitch, like their porta potties was nice. Okay, their porta potties had a fire site in there. Okay, bitch, carpets, nice little white spray perfume, everything. Like it was really nice. It was well put together. You get there and like it's pretty much, so when you're on set, it's all these buildings, and not buildings, but it's like all these little, I don't know really how to describe them, but it's all these like little spaces. I'm gonna say it like that. It's all these different spaces, and they almost look alike. I don't know if they do that like as a protection thing. If somebody was to get on set, that they wouldn't know exactly which one they go to. It's almost like being in a maze. Every turn kind of look the same, but it's these spaces and like little, that's like locked down and shuttled, and they're like they chain them up and open them up and stuff, and you're able to go into them, and they're like different sets. Sorry, y'all. But it's all these different sets, and when you get there, they're very strict. If you take video, this is hot. One second. If you take video, they're very strict, and they're letting you know, like, don't post that shit right now. You know what I mean? And limit how much you record type shit. Other than that, they're very nice. And even they're very friendly about that, but it's understandable. You know, they're spending a lot of money in it. And speaking of that, like, you can't break contract. It's just so much. Like, I had a death in the family. I couldn't leave or anything because we'll get into all of that, but. So yeah, you go on set. Everything kind of looks like each other. It's really nice though. You go in there, they got these big spaces that they occupy. And as soon as you walk up, they have you sign all these papers about pretty much being in the movie, about payroll, you know, the hours you're doing on set, how much you're paid an hour, what you're expected to do, your contract, and all of the details of it. So after you do that, you get to go, and they have you in like different areas. They have like background with background. They have production crew. Well, like production crew, leads with leads and stuff like that. But of course, everybody gets to enter. Like they get to mingle and stuff. It's just everybody have initially their own holding areas. So. But they're like neighbor areas, so you can always, you know, walk over to the, you know, to the sets and stuff. So just giving you guys a picture of it. When you get on set, they let you know, like, you're gonna eat good today. You're gonna take care of you. We're gonna make sure this is an experience for you, which I love. They fed us. I mean, as soon as you go there, there's nuts, there's fruits, there's cheeses, there's crackers. There's all type of finger foods, donuts, pastries and stuff. And this is just for you to have on set. There's different types of teas and different types of brands of coffee and different things like that. Water, energy drinks, immune boosters. And excuse me, this is just, again, on set, like just to snack on. Then on top of that, you get catered food. They have food for from everybody. They had like tofu, they had vegan foods, they had vegetarian foods, they had pastas, they had meats and meat roasts, all different type of they had a very, very wide collection, different chickens, different sides, different drinks, different cakes, different pastries. They had all of that stuff, different brownies, all type of different things that they have. We drive to this location and stuff, and they like cater to us. It's like these little buildings they rent out. One thing I noticed about being on set is they constantly change your location. Again, I don't know if it's like to protect. Excuse me, guys. I'm eating like a pig, spitting all over the place. I don't know if it's again to protect like the location of the set and keep it secret and stuff. But what they do is like they keep moving you. Half the time you think you're moving to a new set, or you think you're moving to actually go filming. You're actually moving to a new holding spot. But like I said, they're real good about feeding you all day long. I mean, even once at nighttime when it would be like, because it was freezing cold when we did this movie. At nighttime, they made sure it was all different types of soup, like chicken soups, chicken and broccoli soups, um, chicken and cheddar, tomato, all type of different soup, something for everybody. They made sure it was something always constantly on set. They had like these machines and these buses and stuff that followed them, and literally it was somebody always there. Hey, you want a water bottle, you want a soda, you want this. It was always somebody on set to do that. You need a blanket, you need this. They offer you wardrobe and stuff. They're very, very particular about wardrobe. The same way you had your hair, the same way you had your makeup, the same exact outfit, they want you to be in that outfit, because say they have to use editing from 2 different days. You know what I mean? Say you filming for 4 days or you're filming for 2 days. You never know what the final edit is going to be of. And it's probably not going to just be strictly from 1 day of filming. You know what I mean? So they want things as identical as possible. So that's another little tip and whatnot. So again, yeah, they feed you on set. You get to mingle and stuff. When I was on set, everybody was so happy to be on set. Everybody was so nice. Some of the models that I end up being on set with, I end up getting really cool with them. We like follow each other on social media because, you know what I mean, we all live locally around each other and stuff like that. Some of them, it's like, you know how it is when you're in small towns, they're a little way, but they're still in and of distance where we can link up. I've done like race wars with them. That's like a little car show, auto car show. I've done music videos with some of them. I've done fashion shows, dancing for like gay pride with background dancing with some of them. I've done a lot. So like it was great to mingle. Like I said, everybody was very friendly on set. It wasn't no cattiness. The leads, they weren't stuck up or anything. They came and they hung with us. We all like supported each other and followed each other and stuff, and was telling their stories and things of that nature. Now they was letting us know, like while we was on set, they was celebrating and stuff, because damn, this crowd is hard to crack. Let me move on to this one. But on set, they pretty much was letting us know that like the other movie which was called Tomorrow Movie, that was filmed, I think, with the same production company, or was casted by the same. It was either casted by the same casting crew or it was filmed by the same production crew. And they were saying how that movie had just got picked up by Sony, and how it was doing really good and it was premiering and they wanted to celebrate that, and they was wishing this movie the same success. So we were really excited. So pretty much the movie gets filmed, it gets shopped around, it enters the film festival and it gets shopped around, and it gets the opportunity to be picked up by like Warner Brothers or like Sony or a big company like that, for TV production like that. And if not, then it goes to like Hulu or Netflix or Amazon Prime TV, things of that nature. So it still gets seen. A lot of the models I was on set are actors as well. Now this wasn't a SASH or a union film, but it was a great experience. I mean, they paid us good. Like I said, we ate all day. We had as many drinks as we wanted. We got to dress up how we wanted, and be as fun. The set was really nice. The first time we was on there, we were like on, like how I would compare it in modeling world. It was like a studio. First, it was like a studio. You can say a studio session, because it was like a set location. And then after that, the second day of filming, we were actually driving around the city, and it was real versus like doing things on the screen and, in place pretending like we were moving. So the second day was more like an on-set photo shoot, like where you're actually at a location. That's what I meant to say, on-location photo shoot, when you're actually like on location and stuff. So yeah, like I said, the second day was more like a on-location photo shoot, because the first day we were just kind of like, we were like in props, and we were like on this broken bus, and they were like outside shaking it, and they had like this big screen that made it look like we were driving by and on the actual campus and stuff like that. And we were mainly just focusing on a particular scene between one of the main actors and the bus driver. So I guess both of the main actors. But yeah, so the next day it was so fun. We were actually, it was a lot more movement and things of like that. It was actually very brief, and it was funny because while we was filming the movie, I guess that production crew had paid, I guess, to have certain roads and stuff shut off so we can do our film. And there was like another movie out there filming as well. Like, who knew? And I guess they were like filming a very popular like movie. I guess it was based on a true story, or based on a very popular myth. I don't know if it was local. I can't remember all of the details of it, but they was like upset because it like kind of like stalled our filming time, you know what I mean? And they were trying to get things done. It was already a very cold night. It was late. And when you're on a movie set, like, just be there for hours. Like, I literally, like, I was on set probably 10 hours, and I only filmed for 15 minutes. And the crazy thing is I loved it. You know, the bag was beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? The amount of money that I got paid, I mean, for 15 minutes, you know what I mean? And probably for like what, a minute, I'm only probably gonna be a minute or two in the actual movie. And so it was very good money that I made, you know what I mean? I won't say how much I made, but I made a few hundred dollars, you know what I mean? You know, a little bit more than a few. So it was a great experience. So boom, the second day, like I said, we were interrupted, but we were able to finish the scenes. So we're actually driving through the campuses. One of the campuses was the RIT campus over there, which is one of the colleges here out in Western New York, in the Western New York area. And we filmed over in that area and throughout the roads in the back area, the back streets over there. So it was really fun, and we got to party and just act a damn fool and be a little naughty, and it was fun. So what happened? Again, I wasn't nervous. I felt kind of right at home. I like these kind of environments. Happy to be there. I was extremely happy to be there. Everybody was very nice. Everybody exchanged information, and it was really nice. Everybody was really friendly. Everybody was happy to be there. Like I said, they didn't want us to go off too much where, you know, I guess where they couldn't see us too much, like, you know what I mean? Not saying we were confined to certain areas, because it was such a huge location where we can like be in so like a wide space area and stuff like that. But like they kind of were like, you know, because like the bathrooms were like outside, because like I said, they were porta potties, but they were really, nice porta potties. I used them. I usually don't even use porta potties, but like they had firefighter, you know, like a fire site in there. They had like carpet. It smelled really nice in there. I mean, the fragrance was really nice. It had like 4 different little bathrooms in there. It was really nice. It actually flushed. It wasn't like a regular. So I said I met some dope people on set. Now, when we was filming, I had a death in the family. Now, I come from a very close-knit family, so like we're very big on like seeing each other off. And yeah, other than that, so like the second day I was a little down. I was a little irritable. I was like so ready for it to go home, because like I said, you're on set for like hours. You're probably on set for like 8 to 10, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, and you're only filming sometimes depending on how many times you're being used. Other people were getting used a lot, but they wanted us for a specific scene, and alright guys, so that is going to be it. That is going to be my mukbang story time about my first time filming on a movie set. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on IG at Naiya today.